so we're working through all that stuff and getting the additional reports and so forth that we have to do for the budget office, pulling all that stuff together. So we're working on all of that.
Is that training generic to all authorities?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I could use that for parking authorities?
Yes, you could.
Yeah. Ours was good though because it was really focused to IDA. I mean, the people that were there were IDA people, and they were really targeting in on what it means to us and where the questions were relative to the IDA. So we were lucky with that. We weren't lumped in with a whole bunch of other people. It was really all IDA people.
But if Harris Beach is certified as a trainer, we can pull all of our authorities together in one training session.
Yes, you can.
Okay, good.
In Yonkers.
In Yonkers.
Yes, you can.
Is there a timeline, deadline?
It's this year,
This
right?
year.
By the end of the
all
year.
board members must be certified.
And also wanted to, I'm not sure if we mentioned this at the last board meeting or not, but we're looking to get approval on a contract that we're negotiating with a consultant who will work with us. His name is Mark Gallivan. He's an economist and does market research. He's worked previously for JP Morgan Chase as an economist and a forecaster. And we want to bring him on board to really help us target in on what industries we should be going after as a city, which ones are most likely to succeed here and be wanting to come here, so we can target our marketing efforts. The other thing he's going to be doing is studying our own city, so we get a much better handle on who's here, what's working here, what are the industries are here, so that we can engage those folks and also encourage them to stay with us and grow and use them as examples of cities that are growing. We're working on the contract now. I gave the business terms to Dennis, which is basically, it's a 6-month term. It's $5,000 a month as the retainer for a 6-month period. And I gave the business terms to Dennis. Dennis is turning it into a contract. And I guess we're asking for the board to approve the concept of it. And let us go forward.
Right, the request of the board would be to authorize the execution by the president of the contract not to exceed $5,000 per month for a term not to exceed 6 months for Mr. Goldman.
Some of you may remember him. He was a guest speaker at a couple of our business weeks when he was the chief economist for JP Morgan Chase. I know he's also been an advisor to the governor, including the new governor. He met with his transition team on exactly that, the kind of forecasting that they can do. What we're looking for, as Ellen said, and Ellen and I have had this conversation before, we're looking to find out what businesses should we go after, rather than spend our time spinning our wheels going after businesses that will not come here because we don't have the infrastructure that they need, or it's just the wrong locations. We'd rather spend our time going after and trying to bring in businesses that we can provide the kind of environment that would make their business successful, and they would be more likely to come to the city of Yonkers. That's what he did for JP Morgan. That's what he's done for the state, in fact, as a consultant, and that's what we'd like him to do for us too. So this could be money very well spent.
And where do we get that money?
The idea.
Where's it coming from?
Your salary.
Then you were buying the six. There goes the coffee.
Would be from the market.
Does this replace the prior consultant that we had on, or?
No, the other consultant we had
Supplements
before
them,
was
or
more
has that-
was more public relations. It was promoting businesses in the city of Yonkers. This is entirely different. This is really for business development, forecasting and assisting the IDA in promoting more business development in the city, and allowing us to steer our efforts for the right business.
Yeah, it's more of a research, fact-finding process, market research, which is really what we need. We need a lot more information to work with.
All right, so then, can I have a motion to authorize the president to negotiate a contract as under the terms you just heard with Mark Owen? Bill, second. Mike?
No, we had to execute it too.
And to execute, I'm sorry. All in favor? Aye. Carry.
And I'll just throw in this last thing that we are working still on the website. We have a whole new map for the website that we approved yesterday, and it's two goals in mind. First is to be able to promote the city better and get the information out to the people who are interested in terms of what we're able to do for them. And the second is to provide the public with information on a more timely manner, so that we're getting our notices and our agendas and whatever we're needing to get out to the public up in a more timely manner, that we're controlling that in-house. We get this administrator tool going, that we're able to move the stuff on and off in a timely manner. So that's all, it's all happening moving forward.
Good. One more thing before we adjourn, it's another unannounced piece of business. I'd like to introduce the new Commissioner of Planning and Development, Lou Kerwin. Lou?
Thank you.
Anybody involved in business development in Yonkers knows Lou. Lou has worked with us. He spent the last 10 years working with the Empire State Development Corporation, and he really has been the person who's been in charge of business development for this region, of which Yonkers is a major part. And I have to tell you, he has been just enormously helpful over those 10 years for the city of Yonkers. Just about every project we've got has used the services of the SDC. And I have to say that when Lou finally conceded, took a little arm twisted, but when he finally conceded that he was going to lose this battle and he was going to come here, it made for a much stronger economic development team in the city of Yonkers. He'll be going for his confirmation hearings, I assume, sometime later in the month of February. And I see no